Welcome to Peak Analytics.
Today, we're unpacking every single detail about Laura Clery, her age, husband, divorce, kids, home, net worth, lifestyle, and biography. From her hilarious viral sketches to her raw, heartfelt life stories, Laura's journey is a wild mix of comedy, resilience, and realness that's won over millions of fans. Her life's like a sitcom with heart, and we're covering it all in this supersized, juicy deep dive. So, grab a snack, maybe a drink, and settle in. This is gonna be a long, fun ride through the life of a social media queen. If you're vibing with this deep dive, smash that like button, share with your friends, and hit subscribe with the bell icon to never miss a video. Let's dive right in. Laura Clery, born Laura Marie Clery on July 22, 1985, in Downers Grove, Illinois, is 39 years old as of June 2025. Growing up in this cozy Chicago suburb, Laura was raised in a tight-knit, Irish-American Christian family that gave her a grounded start. Her dad was an entrepreneur running his own business, and her mom was a homemaker, and they've been married for over 54 years. After meeting as teens, Laura once posted a sweet throwback pic of them, calling their love story goals. She's got siblings, including a sister she's mentioned briefly, but Laura keeps her early family life pretty private, letting her own story take the spotlight. As a kid, she was a ball of energy, always cracking jokes and making her friends laugh. Downers Grove's quiet streets and small-town charm shaped her childhood, but Laura knew she was meant for bigger things, dreaming of Hollywood lights from her Midwestern bedroom. At Downers Grove North High School, Laura was the ultimate class clown with a creative edge. She cheered on the squad, dabbled in theater, and had a natural gift for making people smile. After graduating in 2003, she packed her bags and headed to Los Angeles with just $40 and a loose connection in New York, chasing her acting dreams. Those early years were no cakewalk. She couch-surfed, worked odd jobs, and faced rejection after rejection at auditions. To make ends meet, Laura hit the stand-up comedy circuit in sketchy clubs, filmed low-budget commercials, and took any role she could snag. She's called this time a hustle marathon, sometimes sleeping in her car and wrestling with self-doubt, but her grit kept her pushing forward. It's that underdog spirit that makes her story so relatable. She didn't get fame handed to her, she built it from the ground up. Laura's career started in 2006 with a small role as Loana in the short film Stranded, a quirky gig that opened doors. She landed roles in indie projects like The Hitchhiking Game and played Allison Stark in All in the Family from 2006 to 2010. Her comedy chops shone in guest spots on Two Broke, The League, and Disaster Date, and she appeared in the 2014 film The Longest Week with Jason Bateman. In 2010, she starred as Laura in the comedy series Hungry and popped up on MTV Unplugged. But Hollywood's slow pace frustrated her. She was tired of being typecast or waiting for callbacks. So, in 2015, Laura took her career into her own hands, posting original comedy sketches on YouTube and Facebook. Her big break came in 2016 with the Help Helen Smash series, where she plays Helen Horvath, a lovably clueless woman flirting with her real-life husband. Those videos went mega viral, especially on Facebook, and Laura's absurd, relatable humor exploded, earning her a massive fanbase. Her characters, think unhinged Pamela Pupkin, Ditzy Ivy, and over-the-top Stephen, became internet gold, blending laugh-out-loud comedy with everyday struggles. By 2025, Laura's social media reach is insane, over 12 million Instagram followers, 7.2 million on TikTok, and nearly a million YouTube subscribers, with her videos racking up billions of views. She's not just a content creator. She's a multi-hyphenate powerhouse. In 2017, she directed and starred in Comedy Central Presence on Snapchat, expanding her reach. Her 2019 memoir, Idiot, Life Stories from the creator of Help Helen Smash, was a fan favorite, nabbing an Audie Award nomination in 2020 for its hilarious, raw take on her life. She followed it with Idiots, Marriage, Motherhood, Milk and Mistakes in 2022, diving into her chaotic world as a wife and mom. Laura hosts the Idiot podcast, dishing on parenting, sobriety, and more, and launched BOIBS, a family apparel line inspired by a breastfeeding blunder. She's also inked brand deals with big names like L'Oreal and Amazon, proving she's a savvy entrepreneur. Laura's net worth is estimated at $3 million to $5 million, built from her YouTube ad revenue, Instagram sponsorships, up to $23,000 a year from posts alone, book sales, merch, and speaking gigs. She's candid about her early days, admitting she spent big to boost her Facebook videos before her audience grew organically. Now, her reach is massive, and she's nailed the art of staying authentic while cashing in. Standing at 5 feet 6 inches with blonde hair, green eyes, and a fit 130-pound frame from years of dance and fitness, Laura's got that approachable yet glamorous vibe. She's been sober for over a decade, having fought alcohol and drug addiction in her 20s, a battle she's shared openly to inspire others. Her 2021 ADHD diagnosis explains her high-energy chaos, which she calls a beautiful mess that fuels her creativity. Laura's vulnerability about mental health and recovery makes her a beacon for fans who see her as both funny and fiercely human. Let's get into Laura's personal life, because it's been a fan obsession and a roller coaster of highs and lows. In 2011, she met Stephen Hilton, a British composer and producer who's worked on scores for Quantum of Solace, Ocean's 11, and Moulin Rouge. They met at a Hollywood party, both fresh out of tough relationships. Laura was dating an entertainment lawyer, and Stephen was divorcing his first wife, artist Patty Young, with whom he has a son, Vesper. Their connection was instant, and after dating for a few years, they tied the knot in 2012 in a chill, intimate ceremony. Laura and Stephen became social media royalty, with him playing the straight man in her Help Helen Smash and Me Trying to Flirt videos. Their goofy chemistry, Laura's wild energy bouncing off Stephen's deadpan reactions, was comedy gold, and fans adored their dynamic. They built a family in Los Angeles, welcoming 2 kids, Alfred Alfie Sound Hilton, born April 20, 2019, Laura loves joking it was on April 20, calling it so her, and Penelope Marilyn Hilton, born March 30, 2021. Their home, filled with rescue dogs Avocado, blind in one eye, and Tammy, was a hub of love and chaos, often featured in Laura's vlogs. But things weren't as perfect as they looked online. In August 2022, Laura shocked fans with an Instagram post announcing their separation, and by 2023, their divorce was finalized. The split was messy, rooted in Stephen's struggles with drug addiction, including relapses with fentanyl, which Laura said shattered their marriage. In a raw episode of the Idiot podcast, they sat down together to unpack the divorce, with Laura explaining how his addiction broke trust, especially around their kids. She set firm boundaries, like no unsupervised time with Alfie and Penelope, to keep them safe while Stephen battled his demons. The divorce sent shockwaves through their fanbase. Laura's honesty earned praise for destigmatizing addiction, but some criticized her for sharing so publicly. Stephen's own posts about his sobriety journey and relapses added fuel, splitting fans between those who admired Laura's transparency and those who felt she overshared. Co-parenting has been a challenge. Laura's taken on most of the parenting load, ensuring stability for Alfie, who's autistic, and Penelope. She's been open about Alfie's diagnosis, sharing his sensory therapy progress and shutting down trolls who judged her parenting. Despite the heartbreak, Laura said she still cares for Stephen, calling him sick, not evil, and hopes he finds lasting sobriety. As of 2025, she's single, pouring her energy into her kids and career, though her flirty TikToks have fans buzzing about potential new love. Laura just laughs, saying she's married to the hustle for now. Laura's lifestyle is a perfect blend of Hollywood sparkle and suburban realness. She lives in a 5,300 square foot home in Woodland Hills, Los Angeles, on a 0.68-acre lot with a stunning pool, wooden deck, and built-in barbecue pit, ideal for Alfie and Penelope's playdates or chilling with friends. Valued at over $2 million, the house is her sanctuary, decked out in colorful decor that screams Laura's vibrant personality. Stephen reportedly bought a $1.75 million estate nearby post-divorce, keeping him close for co-parenting. Laura's fitness game is strong. She's a former dancer who stays active with yoga, HIIT workouts, and running after her toddlers. She's a mental health advocate, regularly shouting out therapy and sobriety, and her philanthropy shines through her animal rescue work. After losing a dog to a coyote in 2017, she supported groups like the ASPCA and raised funds for mental health and youth education causes. Her style is pure Laura, bold prints, cozy athleisure, and oversized sunnies, mixing comfort with a touch of glam. She's always on the go, filming sketches, recording her podcast, or jetting off for brand collabs. Her 2025 film Shanked, a dark comedy, marks her acting comeback, and she's hinted at a possible TV series based on her sketches. Laura's no stranger to controversy. Her raw divorce posts and Alfie's autism journey have sparked backlash, with some questioning her boundaries. But she stands firm, saying vulnerability is her strength. Her knack for turning pain into comedy, like joking about motherhood fails or her ADHD chaos, keeps her relatable. She's also a business boss, juggling BOIBS, her merch line, and mom life like a pro. Laura's faced plenty of challenges beyond the divorce. Her sobriety journey, detailed in Idiot, was a fight. Alcohol and drugs nearly derailed her in her 20s, but hitting rock bottom led her to AA and a spiritual reset. Her ADHD makes organization tough, but she channels it into her creative output, churning out content at a wild pace. Losing her dog to a coyote was a gut punch, sparking her animal advocacy, and the divorce brought public scrutiny she's still navigating. Yet, Laura's resilience is unstoppable. She's built a community of fans who love her for her flaws, from spilled breast milk to parenting mishaps. Her podcast, especially the episode dissecting her split with Stephen, is raw and real, showing her commitment to authenticity. Laura Clery's life is a masterclass in turning chaos into comedy, pain into power, and vulnerability into connection. At 39, she's a mom, creator, author, and entrepreneur who's faced addiction, divorce, and haters with a smile and a fierce spirit. Her next chapter? More sketches, maybe a TV deal, and definitely more unfiltered stories. What's your favorite Laura moment, her Help Helen Smash sketches, her books, or her raw vlogs? Drop it in the comments, and tell me who you want me to cover next. Thanks for hanging out through this mega deep dive, you're the best. See you in the next one.